I just farted.
Ah, yes. Yes, you did. Yeah, I didn't pick it up in the headphones, so it's kind of pointless to our listeners. Again, not hearing it. So...
This is awkward. You just hear me grunting.
Good morrow from Romeo and Juliet's dorm room. My name is Riley.
And my name is Jolo.
And this is the start of episode 9
Woo!
of our podcast. You know, we're just going to start off with a very, very interesting topic I had that came to my mind today. I'm running today's podcast. I'm yours truly, the foreign exchange student. And the topic I wanted to talk about right away before we get into the game, since we don't have any emails, just to fill that little spot. Is you know how in like elementary school, in middle school, and high school, people would write stuff on the wall in the bathrooms?
Yeah.
Like the bathroom stall doors and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. I've only seen what's on the boys' bathrooms, but it's always interesting to think about, what if our names are written in the girls' stalls?
That's kind of crazy.
I know, right?
Like, Jolo has a fucking small penis.
It's just written there, and everybody can see it, and then you just never know. You never know where your name is. That's another thing. That's a big thing that got it started. It's like, your name could be somewhere you have no clue where it is.
Or, like, your name could be in someone else's mouth right now.
Yeah.
Like, they could be saying your name right now.
Somebody could be talking about you. Somebody could be stalking you right now, and you wouldn't even know. And it all came from what's written in the bathroom. So what's generally, for all the girl listeners out there, what's written in the boys' bathroom generally, Jolo? Like, what do you see on like the stall walls and stuff like that? Like
quotes from rappers or some shit, or like "fuck pussy," 420, like graffiti of some sort of like a stupid word. But
it's not here a lot
in high
college,
school.
but like in high school it's like insane. So, you know, I also see like Snapchats put out there too.
Of the bathroom stalls?
In the bathroom stalls, like guys' Snapchats written down, or like I even see disses on girls. It's nothing positive, unless
it's because it's anonymous. It's almost like commenting on someone's video or something. It's like they can write whatever they want and not get any consequences.
But sometimes a lot of them are funny too.
I honestly don't pay attention to them because I don't take poops in public restrooms because I have to get naked.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, like the stereotypical like putting lipstick on the mirror. I feel like that's probably more prominent in girls' bathrooms.
Like, what is in girls' bathrooms?
I've been into the girls' bathroom at Central a couple times. I didn't see anything really much, but I also didn't go in every stall.
Well, next time we have a girl on the podcast, or we're talking to a girl, we'll update you guys on that topic. But that's just the topic I wanted to start rolling with, you know?
Yeah.
I thought it was very interesting because I thought about it today. I thought about being in a girl's bathroom today.
I just farted.
Ah, yes. Yes, you did. So
this is awkward. You just hear me grunting.
Anyway, so now that we're right out of the bathroom wall subject, because sadly nobody emailed us, and it is very sad. We're losing viewers, and our podcast is going down the toilet. That's okay. Don't feel inclined to email anymore. We forced it a lot, but if people, the viewers at this point, all 12 of you out there, if you do enjoy listening,
just listen.
Just listen.
Just listen.
Yeah.
Like we said, we always start it off, so you definitely will be on the podcast if you email. We never get more than 5, so.
Yes. Anyway, so let's get right into the game. I thought it'd be very fun. My initial thing with the game today, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, we'll react to news, you know, like news, what's happening in the world, not politics, because we addressed we're not into politics, but like, you know, general, like this person got out of jail, or like whatever, that kind of news. And I was like, that's actually kind of lame. So I was like more into improv, man, because improv's always a good one. And I think why not we just create our fake breaking news segments, like
dun dun dun,
it's like breaking news, and then we have to come up with a whole fake news story.
Okay. With
one of us being the co-anchor and one of us being the lead anchor. So the other one's just working off the other person. But yes, gotcha. I think that would be kind of a fun thing to do, but also very difficult. But luckily, we're both really good at improv and the best people we know.
Everyone else sucks.
Yes, there's no competition for us in the world, so really there's no way to go but down. All right, let's get right into the news. Right.
You want to be lead anchor this time?
I can be lead anchor. Okay. I have nothing prepared.
I'll be the music maker. And co-anchor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Recording. Going live in 3, 2,
How's my hair look?
1.
How's my hair look?
Dun 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 dun. Wow.
Alrighty. My name is Riley Riggs, and I'm coming to you right on the scene in West Florida.
That is correct. West Florida.
We're here
Miami.
reporting on an accident with a squirrel that happened today.
An accident with a squirrel.
As you can see, we're on the road here.
We're on the road again.
And you can see the squirrel has literally held up traffic. Like, if you can see the squirrel there, if you can zoom in on that, cameraman. If you can see the squirrel right now, he is pushing back a car with the help of his family. Now, I've never seen a squirrel with this much strength before, so why don't we just come right up to him and try to see what's happening. Let's get a closer look at him. I think we're going into helicopter view right now. As you can see, the pedestrian in the car is a white male. His name is John, I'm assuming, what I'm getting from the office. His name is John, and he has a tiny penis. Was that correct?
Large.
He has a large penis, apparently the largest one at the Rusty Barnacle, which is a strip club downtown that serves free drinks to girls on Tuesdays. We are not sponsored by the Rusty Barnacle. I just go there on Fridays. Well, we'll keep going further into this story later into the night because I don't think the squirrel is anywhere close to moving. And with Florida laws, we are not allowed to move him if he is touching a pedestrian's vehicle and or crotchal region, which he is touching both. So we're going to cut to an interview with John right now with our interviewer, Jolo. All right, Jolo, you're on the scene with John.
Hello, John. So when the squirrel touched your pee-pee, how were you feeling at the time?
He's touching like now.
Oh my God! Jeez, I did not even realize that the squirrel was the. How are you feeling, John?
He's not letting go.
Right, and by the Florida laws, we can't take the squirrel off, and you can't take it off either. How do you think you're gonna go about this situation?
I just really need to get to work.
Wow, John, you really actually, I thought they were lying about the huge penis, but John, you have not just one leg, not just 2 legs, but 3 legs. That is insane. John, how did you get that large of a penis? Genetics? Penis enlargement pills?
The mafia.
The mafia. How can you explain on the new
It's multiple penises sewn together.
From the mafia? Like mafia members? Is that like initiation? Are you allowed to say? Anyways, let's move on to the squirrel. We're gonna interview the squirrel now. Again, we cannot touch the squirrel. So squirrel, what's your name? Gotcha. Are you related to one of the chipmunks from Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Theodore.
You're related to Theodore. I gotcha. Are you committing this stopping of traffic because you were not incorporated with the Alvin and the Chipmunks? John was the reason why you weren't able to be incorporated in the Alvin and the Chipmunks. Let's get back to you, John. John, do you remember having any relationship with this squirrel?
Okay. I'll admit it. So, I used to be the producer for Alvin and the Chipmunks. I used to distribute all their merchandise, whatever. Used to produce their movies, whatever. But this squirrel just wanted to be in there so bad, and I just never gave him a chance because, like he stated, he's cousins with Theodore, and it would just mean too much. He's already cousins. He can't be brothers. He can't play the role of Alvin. So I had to let him go.
Interesting.
And now he's angry.
Obviously, he has his teeth on your balls right now. Be completely honest with me. Is bestiality bad, yes or no?
Shut up. He doesn't speak for me. But
answer the question, John. Answer the question.
So I was involved.
Involved with what? That's not what the question was. Is bestiality good, yes or no?
Yes.
And why do you think that?
Why
do you think that, John?
Animals are people too.
What animals are people, John?
Squirrels.
I'm
Lions are my favorite.
I'm starting to think that this is more than just letting him go from the franchise. This is more than...
Okay, I admit it. We were lovers.
And now you are stopping the traffic of Florida?
He is. I was driving to work.
What happened with your guys' relationship? Was there more to just lovers? Did you abuse this squirrel, John?
As soon as I cut him out of the scene, he cut me out of his life. I loved him, and he left me. And now he wants to crawl up on my penis and want me back? No way. I moved on to lions. Not a squirrel man anymore with this huge penis. They can't handle it.
All right, back to you, Riley.
All right, that was a very interesting scene, and I think we got helicopter footage now. But that's for later. And that's the latest news in Florida.
Thank you very much.
Man, that was crazy.
That was a story.
All right, next one.
Music?
Oh, yeah.
Breaking news! Today we have toddlers on the phone, but not just any toddlers, they are trying to steal your identity.
Mama. 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 Mama.
We have a toddler on the scene right now, and I'm going to interview this toddler. How are you stealing people's identities? Thank God we have a translator, Riley, on the scene. He can actually translate babies and their murmurs. So
yes.
Let me just ask a question to the baby, and then you can translate it. Translate it.
Got it.
So, what are your strategies to stealing these people's information as a toddler? Riley?
He says the fools, the American people are fools. All I do is cry and they give me their money.
Interesting. Riley, are you getting this?
Yes. He said he's hungry. He wants snacks.
Interesting. Well, this just doesn't make sense because this toddler has successfully stolen 10 social security numbers.
Now it's 20.
Now it's... The baby isn't even on the phone right now. What is it saying? Riley, give us some information.
Well, he's saying he wants to know why do you care? And he says your name is Joseph Robles, correct?
Yes.
Born in May of 2001?
Yes.
And your social security number is 504-319-122?
One more number.
He says, I don't want to say that on the news.
Why? I appreciate that very much.
7.
Oh, fuck. I definitely thought you were just a bank.
Now it's 21.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, this is bigger news to the nation, and not just to the nation, but for me too.
He just deposited $5,000 from his account to your account. So he's helping you out.
Well, I appreciate that.
And he just put all of his card numbers that he's stolen onto your account, so now you look like the fraud.
Jesus. I know this is live on the nation, but I just want to give an announcement that I have not been stealing any of the information. It's been the toddler, this evil, demonic, crying little bitch. This motherfucker.
He's crying.
Good. Cry, motherfucker, bitch. Oh, yeah. Well, if you're gonna steal other people's information, I should fucking kill you, bitch. I went too far there. Riley, what do you think we should do about the situation?
I'm just...
Can you talk to the baby and ask,
Yeah.
if you could just...
He can understand you.
Oh. Okay. Hey, little goober.
He says, you're the goober.
Okay. Hey.
Slut.
Hey, I'm just gonna treat you like a fine
I bet you have a
adult.
tiny penis.
I bet you have a tiny penis, you fucking
Bigger
stupid.
than yours.
Oh, yeah? Well, I bet you can't get any bigger than 1 inch.
Watch me whip it out.
Holy Fuck, that's a huge penis on a baby.
You see what I mean?
Okay, I'm stopping there. As soon as we start talking about baby's penis, that's how you know we're cutting it off there.
And all conveniently, sadly. But this week was pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, not like crazy in the fact of like we did crazy shit, because we did absolutely nothing. I feel like this was the least eventful week ever. Like, I literally was trying to come up with things to write down, and I was like, oh, I surprised Taylor. She did not expect me to come down.
We'll get into that. So Thursday night, we didn't do... So I can't remember anything I did on Thursday. And if it's something important, I'm sorry. And then Friday night is when Jolo left to go to Lincoln to surprise Taylor. Like,
she wasn't expecting it.
The good guy he is.
I was on the phone with her. I was like, sorry, I just got out of class and I was right outside her dorm. I was like, sorry, this girl, she just went into her dorm. I really need to say hi to her. I gotta go. And then I just hung up the phone. She's like, okay. And I knocked on her door and she's like, no way, gotcha. And then we just hung out that night. So that was my Friday night.
Then my Friday night, I just went to frat party.
Yay?
Yeah. Oh, it's frat social.
Frat social.
I went to a frat social.
Social.
Yeah. It wasn't too crazy. I just my hands really hurt for 2 days after, and I lost my voice. But other than that, played water pong, did pretty well. Yeah, it was pretty chill. I enjoyed it a lot.
My Saturday, literally, I don't think I really did anything. I had Canes again with Taylor, watched Shark Tank, and just watched a professor play viola, and then went back and chilled out. We just walked around downtown a lot of the time too. So
my Saturday was not too crazy at all. It was, well, we had at the Lambda, we had Brotherhood Olympics, where we just played a bunch of Battleship in different ways in different competitions. I was referee, so I was there from about like 1 o'clock till about 6:30, and it was a lot of fun. A good bonding experience, and just, good wholesome family fun with the frat brethren.
Yeah.
And then that Saturday night I did nothing. Sunday, I literally did nothing. You can go watch my TikTok of everything I did Sunday.
At Riley Riggles?
At Kisses from Ryan.
Oh, Kisses from Ryan. Sorry. Riley Riggles is your Insta.
KISSESFROMRYAN.
Thank you so much, Riley.
Kisses from Ryan. Yeah, so that's my Sunday. What was your Sunday like?
Just hung out with Taylor for the morning, watched Shark Tank more, and left. Came back, and that's pretty much all. It was just the drive, and yeah.
Gnarly. Life is crazy.
Life is so crazy.
Monday. Well, I had a lot of homework over this weekend. Like, this is the weekend I had like the most homework to do. Monday we really just hung out because we had to study for our psychology exam, because last time we did really poor on it, as we stated on the podcast. So this next exam should come out any day now, and we will update you on what our test grades were, because that's what we do on this podcast, is tell you our test grades.
The best part of the podcast.
Yeah. So that was Monday, and then Tuesday I watched The Bachelor.
We watched The Bachelor.
Yep, I watched The Bachelor with Jolo.
You know what's crazy? I saw a TikTok, and there was like a theory, and it was like the clip with Peter's mom saying, "Don't like go get her back. This is what love stories."
It was about Kelly.
It was about Kelly,
because she wasn't at Moon Tell All.
Exactly, and like Peter's parents followed her.
I like it.
Might be a.
And that's who I wanted her to end up with anyway. I mean, him to end up with anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see, man.
It's over break.
Yeah, so we'll watch it over break. And sadly, guys, I hate to break the news right now, but there will not be a podcast next week. Mm-hmm. I know. So if you're waiting for one to happen on the 19th, you're not going to get one.
You're not going to get one.
I'm sorry. Life sucks sometimes, but we're on spring break, and we just
let us rest
to do nothing. We need a day of rest. We're like God. He had a day of rest
on Sunday,
and we're better than God. So why can't we have
a week of rest?
Yeah, that's so. I'm sorry, but anyway. That was our Tuesday. I was just watching The Bachelor over and over. I edited the podcast, yada, yada. Yeah, that's what this week is. But I'm glad, because it's looking like I'm not going to have any homework over spring break, and that's freaking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Then Wednesday. That was yesterday night. Nothing eventful happened. I started watching Grey's Anatomy, and then I got really sad,
mm-hmm.
and then I went to bed.
Yeah.
That was my crazy Wednesday night.
I just uploaded the podcast and did homework. I played a game of PUBG.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did
I
you do
died
good? What'd you rank?
I think like 50 out of 60.
Oh, what?
There's only
Yeah.
60 people.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I kind of killed it. Got a helmet. Yeah.
that's good.
I know.
You're really good at that game. But yeah, it was really chill week. That's just because I've been super stressed this week. That's
too.
something that's been on my mind. It's just like so much homework. And now I have no homework except now I got to edit this exact podcast is
Today.
coming out on spring break. So I got to edit this podcast today before we leave tomorrow. So when the next time we record a podcast is going to be like, on the 19th.
But you will get one the week later.
Yeah, you'll get one on the 26th. That's math.
But today I almost got my identity stolen literally 10 minutes before we recording the podcast. So I'm kind of still like, I'm stressing about it.
I wouldn't stress about it.
Because my parents, I told them about it. They're like, are you serious? You gave them your date of birth and name?
You got to realize that's nothing.
And I didn't even give them my full name. I gave them my first name, then my last name.
They have nothing on you, and you need to know that. Nothing.
I was so close to giving them my social security number like a fucking idiot. Well, I looked up like if there were scams going on, and literally 2 hours prior was like stomp the call. It was called that, and it was like there are social security scammers like calling. And she was like fucking pissed. She was like, we just need your social security number to give you the information. I was like, what information do you need to give me? She was like, just because we just need to get the information for you so that you don't get your social security banned. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm sorry. And she's like, Joseph, this is a recorded call and you can trust us. And I was like, can't do that for you, chief. Stupid fucking bitch.
It's the same thing. This is advice I always give about those type of calls. It's like whenever you get a call like that, always make sure you never say yes or no as well. Just because they can record you saying yes or no and use that against you. Like they can put your voice saying yes to something that you didn't say yes to. So whenever you get a call, the things I like to say is, okay, pretend you're calling me and trying to get my social security.
Hi, this is the Social Security Administrator.
Hey!
What are you calling for? What are you calling for?
I can't hear you. I'm in the shower.
Damn.
And then I hang up.
Because
at that point, you know exactly what they want and who they are, and you know if they're legit or not. You should be able to tell if they're legit or not. But always start out with, hey, hold on, I can't hear you, because then you'll know if they're forward or not answering the question, hold on, I can't hear you.
What do you mean?
The way they answer that question will tell you. 9 out of times you'll be able to tell. 9 out of 10 times you'll be able
What's
to tell.
What's a good response?
What's a good response? Something that's not super forward. It's like, yeah, do you want us to call back later or something like that? Like not pushing at all to get what you need. They need right now.
I gotcha.
Like any bank that calls you, or like any fast food that calls you, they have plenty of time in the world for you to call them back, because you can call them back and schedule a time to meet with them, because they know they assume everybody they call are busy. But when like a scammer calls you, they need your information like tip top right away, because they only have a certain amount of time to use in a window to use your social security number and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah. After taking it, they only have a certain amount of time before the government realizes it's been taken.
Damn.
So they're more in a rush. So it'd be like, hold on, I can't hear you. And they're like, is this a good time?
Yeah.
I know it's legit.
I'm so glad that fucking I kept asking questions. I was like, what is this for? Like, this does not make any sense. And she was like, your social security number is being used as a sex trafficker's person. And I was like, what the fuck? And she well, the thing is, like, when she answered, like, I heard murmuring in the background, and she's like, Social Security Administrative Services or whatever. And then I tried looking up the number too to see if it matched, and it didn't match.
And even when you call the bank, or the bank calls you, they'll normally ask for a phone code. My bank, when I call them or they call me, they ask for a phone code. For like, I have to give them a code, whether it's like a word and then some numbers, or just numbers straight up. I have to say a string of numbers before they allow to give any information to me, or me to give any information to them. Mm-hmm. They're like, I don't want you to say anything until you know the string of numbers, because it has nothing to do with anything. So it's like, that's how you also know it's super legit, because nobody else knows the string of numbers that I say when I call my bank, or they call me.
That's just like scary stuff, because my parents were scaring the fuck out of me when I told them, and they were like, are you serious? You better pray to God that something won't happen. And so now I'm like stressed that like
it won't happen. Literally, why?
I don't know, like my stepdad left a voicemail. I'm gonna listen to it.
On air.
Hey Joel, it's Steve. Call me back.
Wow.
This was the
riveting stuff.
This was the
before it leads to permanent suspension of your social security number and its benefits. Contact the Social Security Administration immediately at.
And so is that voicemail. I was like, okay, fuck. Well, I'll call because like I don't know what's going on because I just filled out my FAFSA and I don't know if I like did something wrong.
Yeah, I get calls all the time about like how my car,
Yeah, same.
and then I just always ignore those. I'm like,
I don't even have a car. So like when I get those calls, I'm like, all right, you can suspend it. Suspend the car that I don't have.
do it. I dare you. Okay, whatever. If it's that big of a deal, they'll literally call you all the time. Just don't pick up calls you don't know.
Yeah.
Ever.
I shouldn't have. I'm such an idiot.
A good tactic is to just ask questions until you feel safe. So, a topic that's sort of similar to it. I don't know. It's not really similar to it, but it's like I think a cool topic. So I just want to go through as my big topic is just just think about very typical names and think about the most stereotypical person that goes along with these names. We're about to offend some people out there.
Yeah, but we're not talking about you.
We're talking about your name in terms of a person in general, because there's a trend on Snapchat going around where you type your name in and they stay like a certain amount.
Sexy AF, petty.
Yeah, certain personality traits that go with your name. So we're gonna do something similar. We're gonna try to think about like. I have a weird theory that like I've never met a Megan that's not attractive. Megan Fox.
But yeah, I have the same theory with people with names with Ryan.
Yeah.
Every time, I don't think I've ever met a Ryan that's ugly. You know what's crazy? You know what I thought about? Like when you were talking about like people's names and how they associate with them. Like every ugly person I've met is like, oh, their name makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Which is why it's like, what are those names in that case?
Should I just call out all the ugly people I know right now?
Like, I don't know. It's just not like ugly people, but like their names are all. If their name is ugly, then they're gonna be ugly. But I also think, I bring up Megan because I'm like, Megan is just an ugly name, but like I've never met an ugly Megan.
Yeah.
It's just they have an ugly name.
Well, I definitely think my name, Jolo, that represents me a lot of the time. Like when you think of Jolo, it's like fun name to say, and so I'm like this fun guy to be around.
Yeah. I just got hit with a lot of psychology in my head right now. It was like, I bet your name influences your personality 100%.
For sure.
Growing up. If you were named a different name and you just lived your life exactly the same, you would be a different person.
Yeah, like what if my name was like fucking Nathaniel? Yeah. I bet you I would not be the same person whatsoever.
My name was Clark. I would not be the same. Even though you could see me as a Clark, I would be so different. I'd probably be more douchey.
That's crazy. That's weird to think about. What if you fucking grew up with a different name? Your life would be...
Yeah, because Riley, when you hear Riley, it's a gentle name. I see it as a gentle name.
Yeah.
But like Clark, that's just a hard name. So that's why I'm saying I'd be more douchey, because it'd be more cocky.
I feel like the connections that you made with the name that you live by right now would be definitely different as well.
So it's just like, let's go through top names, like John, John.
I think of...
Who do you imagine in your head right away? Not a person, but like
I think of a middle-aged man with a suit and tie and a briefcase.
White?
Yes, with short hair. Like very short hair.
Yeah, like black too.
Huh?
I picture black hair too.
I picture blonde hair.
Really?
Picture my stepdad.
That's what I picture in John. How about the name Lance?
I don't know why. The first guy that came to my head was an overweight guy.
Really?
Yeah. I picture an overweight guy that wears blue Nike shirts and shorts.
No.
How do you picture Lance?
I picture him as like a prince.
Really?
Yeah.
I picture my Ryans as princes.
Yeah, like I picture Lance as like a blonde-haired, blue-eye. He's got like a sort of not ugly face, but like he's attractive because he has rigid features. Like his face is misfigured, but that just makes it more attractive because it's like he's been through something, and it's like he's super tall, but he's also like he has a lot of leg muscles. As not much as he has arms, but he is like swole. But like that's what I picture Lance as. I'm like, ooh, okay, my prince. He's just super kind.
What about Josh?
Josh, okay.
First thing that comes in your head. No.
It's first person or like
first
instinct?
Just describe him.
I picture a Josh as like a tall, super skinny guy.
Me too.
That just really doesn't know what's going on.
He's
He
kind of
could-
just living life to live life.
He could be a stoner. He's definitely wearing baggy clothes for sure, which is where the lengthy guy comes from. And it's like I picture him with a little bit of facial hair, probably a goatee, but his hair is just almost to the point of like it's long, but it doesn't need to be cut yet. That's where it's at. It's like right to the point where he like needs a haircut, or he's like overdue for a haircut, but not super overdue, where he's got like super long hair.
Yeah.
That's what I picture Josh as. It's like Shaggy.
You just described Shaggy. You literally. I picture Josh as like a baby face attached to like an NBA player's body.
That's kind of hot.
But yeah, that's getting weird. It's weird how like you associate names.
How about Lauren? First thing that comes to your head, Lauren.
Brunette with she's like brunette and smart and like pretty average size, like but taller than me, like 5'9", and she wears a backpack that is sophisticated enough that you can judge her intelligence based off of her backpack, but she's also like hipster with cool glasses.
Yeah, I picture Lauren as a lot of the same, but like I picture Lauren as like long blonde hair, but like blonde to the point where it's like almost white, and it's like she's wearing a pantsuit and she carries a briefcase, but she's got like glasses, but she doesn't use them. They're like tucked into her. She's the one that unbuttons it enough so you can see her cleavage. So like she tucks her glasses into her cleavage, and she's all about business, but she's willing to work.
She's a sexy RA down the hall.
She's willing to work, wink wink, for
Anything.
her
If she
business.
needs an A
She'll
on a
get her
paper,
A.
she'll do anything to get an A.
Or if she wants that CEO position,
She'll get
he's gonna get the CEO position. In the CEO position, am I right? Reverse cowgirl. How about I'm gonna hit you with another name.
I have a fun one after
for
this.
it.
Oh, okay. What dog type would you associate the name with Bradley?
Dog type?
Yeah, describe the dog.
I picture it as I don't know dogs. I don't know whatever dog. I don't know dogs. Dog species.
No, you don't need to say species.
I'd say
just
it's like
describe
it's
it,
the
like
white and brown dog. It'd be a small dog.
Oh, white and brown dog?
Yeah.
Like little scruffy hairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
He's little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
is like-
Bradley.
Yeah.
Now, how would you describe Bradley as a person?
Wears a chain. Like he's not
Oh.
overweight, but like almost overweight, but he's like tall, so like that's what makes up for it. You know?
Yeah.
And he wears button-ups with snapbacks, and he is bald.
Bradley. Okay. I picture Bradley as almost similar to what I pictured Josh as, where it's like he's lanky, but he's like you'll never catch Bradley not in jeans, and he's always wearing a button up. I like the button up, and it's like I see it as he also has like his face just seems like the skin is sucking in so far that it's like his skull. You know, he's got like a tight face. There's no fat on his face. That's Bradley. But his hair is also short. I wouldn't say bald. I'd just say he's got like a short haircut. Like he always looks like he recently got a haircut.
Yeah.
That's my Bradley.
We're stereotyping people so much.
We're stereotyping names.
So how do you
not
feel about a
associated.
black person?
Well, hold on. Hit me with another girl name.
Ashley.
Ashley. I picture short for sure, and I'd picture not skinny. So not skinny, but also not overweight. And she's very sassy. She's definitely a brunette, and when she wants something, she'll go and get it. And she's normally in leggings and a sweater.
But when she wants to be lazy, she'll be lazy.
Oh yeah, she'll hardcore slump onto your couch.
Yeah.
She's very assertive as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. These are like horoscopes. Your name's Ashley. You are this, and they're like, I'm so much like that.
What is your horoscope?
Huh?
What's your horoscope?
My sign?
Yeah.
My sign is Pisces. No.
Mine's Gemini.
You're right after.
Tune in next week's podcast
Where
when we talk
about horoscopes. I'm gonna hit you with another guy name because I think we're safe. Will.
I've only met one Will in my life.
Really? I've met a ton.
I've met 2 Wills in my life. Now every time I think of Will, I think of the Will at AMC.
Think about Will as a name. Embodiment Will as a name, not as the people you've met.
For some reason, I'm thinking
Like,
of a
who
child.
would be best suited for Will?
Can I think of a child?
Yeah.
It's like one of the annoying children that like fucking will squirt you with a water gun, but like at the wrong time, like when you just get done from school and you just want to chill out, and he comes in your room and fucking squirts a water gun at you, and you tell him to fucking stop, and then he just laughs at you, and so you take away the water gun and he starts crying. And you're like, Jesus Christ, and then he tells your mom, and then so you give back the water gun, and then he squirts you again, so you fucking smack him across the head, and then he starts crying more, and then your mom gets mad at you, and then you get grounded. That's the Will that I'm thinking about right now.
Do you have a Will in your family?
Nope. I do have a William though.
How about, I got a good one, Austin.
I think of Austin as like country boy,
Mhm.
wears boots and like patterned button-ups and a big belt. Either that or blonde, scruffy, like goatee, kind of almost out guy, that tall, like not very well fit, he's not very well put together all
Okay.
the time.
I picture Austin as like he's not super in shape, but he's not out of shape. Like he's not super skinny, but he's not in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got scruffy hair for sure. Like he doesn't like part it or do anything with it. Like he just lets it roll.
Yeah.
But he's got a super clean face. Oddly, like he has no acne or anything like that.
Mm.
And I'd normally see him in my mind, he's like blonde, and like he's oddly attractive, but you don't know why, and you think it's just because he has like a really good talent in something. But for some reason always wears boots. I see.
Yeah.
But like with sweatpants. Like Austin would pull that move. Austin would wear boots and sweatpants.
Oh, that's weird though.
The name association.
Yeah. Recently I've been like thinking about like if we're in the simulation and if I'm making this world up all the time. I think about that all the time.
Yeah.
Like this coronavirus that's going on, I'm like, what if like I'm in my world and like I'm making this up right now?
I like that theory. I think about it as a lot of the times I think it's kind of a selfish mindset to have, but like everybody, it's like the Truman Show. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
The Jim Carrey movie.
I've never seen it, but I know the concept of it.
Yeah, it's like that. I feel like, people are physically putting me through events to see how I'd react, or like I'm always on surveillance almost.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's like everybody's here acting with me just to see what would happen, That's what I see it as, my life as. Sometimes.
It definitely like makes me feel better, like with the quote, everything happens for a reason. So when I like think of like this bad thing happened, it's like that's like I'm just in the simulation and it happened for a reason.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Like it's happening for a reason. Where's the camera?
It's like some things in my life are just too. They seem almost two-stage, but I know they're not. That's why I'm like, somebody's.
But why does deja vu happen?
Don't know, man. I've told you this before, but I can like think about events and then they happen.
It's crazy.
And I don't know how that happens. It's just
the most surreal thing. I would be in a situation in my dream and then like know how the situation goes, and then when it happens in real life, I'm like, oh my god, I know exactly what's gonna happen, and then it happens, and I don't like. I'm not gonna say it right away because I'm not gonna be like a fool and be like, I know what happens, but like, and then it happens. I'm like, guys, I just witnessed deja vu, and everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, you knew exactly what was gonna happen, but like, fuck.
no, it's insane because it's like there has to be some mind thing like that. It's like some sort of psychology that explains that phenomenon. It's like, how do you know? Like, how can you picture an event before it even happened? Like, I can picture a set of clothing on me that I have not purchased yet, and then all of a sudden, I purchase it, and then 2 months later, I wear it occasionally, but then all of a sudden, I picture myself in a scenario with that clothing on, and I have not purchased it when I first thought about that event.
That's weird.
Isn't that insane? It's
like that.
It's like a glitch in my brain or something.
It's the
like,
Matrix.
It's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a glitch in the Matrix, where I like can think of event. It's like I'm on a timeline, or it's like, what if it's a glitch? What if it goes back to the theory? It's like, what if I died already and I'm just reliving every.
I see that on TikTok.
Yeah, every event in my life, and then it's all of a sudden, ooh, glitch. He sees this event and it hasn't happened yet. So let's just go back.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
You need to watch The Matrix too. That's on our list.
I have watched The Matrix.
I know we gotta watch it again though.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a good stopping point.
Yeah, we don't want to go too far. We have a long night ahead of us.
Yeah, because I got to edit this tonight, guys, so I'm going to go insane.
And I have to listen to it.
We're going to end with our email. I keep saying preface like I'm freaking a genius. I don't know what I'm talking about ever. We're going to conclude with our email. Our email, again, is the letter R, the letter J, dormroom@gmail.com, rjdormroom@gmail.com. Email us suggestions, literally anything. We will read them at the beginning of every podcast. And Jolo's TikTok is @justjolo, JUSJOLO. And then my Instagram, follow me up on Instagram. I passed 300 followers, so I'm aiming for 350 now. It's going to come soon. 350, hopefully.
350.
But follow me on Instagram @Riley_Riggles, RILEY_RIGGLES. And that's the end of episode 9. Almost episode 10.
Yeah, double digits.
I'm so glad I don't have the pressure of doing that anniversary episode.
Fuck my life.
Anyway, so we'll see you in the next one.
Deuces. This is Super Lonely by Benny.
I know I fucked up. I'm just a loser. Shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a critter while you're out there drinking. I'm just here thinking about where I should have been through. I've been lonely. Yeah. Pouring down from the ceiling. I knew this would happen. Still hard to believe it. Baby, I'm dramatic. I don't wanna seem it. I don't wanna panic. My sad girl in this big world. It's a mad world. All of my friends know what happened. You're a bad thing. I know I fricked up. I'm just a loser. Shouldn't be with ya. Guess I'm a critter while you're out there drinking. I'm just here thinking about where I should have been. I've been lonely. La 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 la. Lonely.